Welcome to Happy Place Aquatics. So, we're in the fish room today. As you can see, these are all the tanks you guys are used to seeing. But I'm gonna let you see if I can get you to where you can look at my babies while I feed fish. Maybe. No, it's gonna be too high. So we're gonna fix that too. Walk over here. I touched her tank, guys. Look at her. Actually, I may have scared her, but look at her. I swear that fish is a crybaby. So, I'll put you guys on a stool. We'll put you in front of my babies. Let you guys watch these guys for a little while. You guys have been seeing every other fish I have. So let's look at these guys for a minute. There you go. Those are my babies. Probably about 40 or 50 of them in there. They're awesome fish. They're going to be, I believe they are white labs, and I'm not sure what the other ones are. But the other ones do have some blue on them. So, you can see what happens there. I want them to grow. Sad news of the day is what happened on the other side. That is sad. I have two jaguar cichlids. I had them in a 50-gallon tank. You know, just not permanent, but just to grow a little bit. And one literally destroyed the other one. Didn't kill it, but pretty close. And you can hear my fish over here splashing around. They're starving. They never eat. I never feed them. These fish are fed better than I am most of the time. So, but I'm still worried about my jaguar cichlid, even though I said I was going to probably get rid of them. I don't want to see them hurt. It's just not how you do it. You don't want to see fish hurt. So there's that. That upsets me a bit. I'm over here feeding these guys. I don't think I'm going to get any babies out of my parrotfish. If I ever catch another one of these little baby plecos in a place where I can get a hold of him, I'm going to take him out. I got a couple of tanks I need to put some in. So there's that. I got to go buy some more fish food too. I'm running low. Getting ready for the Christmas holiday. I do have lights in the fish room. Just don't have them on right at the moment. They will be in a minute, because that's just how I work. And we now have lights in the fish room. You'll see them when I turn you around. Fed my Oscars. Well, fed one of my Oscars. The other one's laying on the floor. He acts like, she acts like somebody killed her. And in fact, all I did was come in the room. It's a lot of babies. Anyway, so I'm doing my thing in my fish room. Just, making sure my fish are happy and healthy. We're going to go back to the babies. I want you guys to see them eat. And then we're going to go take a trip and we're going to look at the jaguar cichlid that is hurt. Because that is sad. Very, very, very sad. And here in a second, you'll see them all come. There they are. I may have slightly overfed a little bit, but it's all right. These guys will gonna ham it down anyway because they're growing. I got some more holding over here in the 90-gallon misfit tank. Also have a couple of little babies that are hanging in there by themselves. So that's good to see. Some point in time, I've got to make my way to the fish store. I've got to get myself the saltwater store. I got to get myself some live rock for these 2 tanks and get some fish. There's this tank, the tank of, I don't know what kind of fish they are. There's babies in there as well. I just think it's remarkable. You see all these people who have their tanks and they're crying about their water parameters and, you know, they're chasing the perfect water conditions. You need to stop. You guys are going to kill more fish than you raise. I have a lot of fish down here. I have even more upstairs. I don't have as many upstairs as I have down here, but I have a lot up there. You know, my wife does a lot of the water changes because, like I said, I work a lot. So it's awesome to have a partner who enjoys doing the same thing. But I don't ever have any water problems. I mean, my lights are on from 9:30 in the morning to 4:30 in the evening. They all shut off at the same time. They're all on timers. I don't have algae growing uncontrollably. I don't have tanks that are green. All my fish are healthy. They're all happy, except for this Oscar over here who's a crybaby. You know, that stuff kind of kills me. I don't understand it. I read it every day on these different sites that I'm on Facebook. My water, my pH is this, and my KH is that. My ammonia is this, my nitrate's that, but my fish seem weird. When's the last time you did a water change? I haven't. There's your problem. How would you like to swim in your own toilet and breathe in your own, your own body waste? Nobody wants to do that. Not even me. That guy right there. I can literally stick my hand in his tank and he does not care. So she's a little upset we rearranged her tank. He really doesn't care. Got to get this guy some more sand. I didn't really put a lot in there. It should have been a lot more than I put in there, but I didn't really put a lot in there. It's my old goldfish tank that he is in. And it was originally had sand in it, then it became a bare bottom tank. Now it has sand back in it again with fish in it. I mean, look at her. Everybody's looking at you, Daisy. We all see you acting like a crybaby back there. It's pathetic. Pathetic. So tomorrow will be tank maintenance day. Pretty sure my 125 South American's going to get it. But like I said, there is Christmas lights. Slightly festive. Can't say it's festive AF, but it's festive. As you can see, there's a jaguar cichlid was just out right down there. And then there's that one. That one is hurt. That one is hurt pretty bad. I've got Melafix in there. I put some stress coat in there. I'm just trying to make sure the little fish survives. It's sad to see a fish get beat up. I use this stuff most of the time. So API, if you're watching, I use a lot of your products. Hook me up. Same thing goes with Extreme. I use all their foods. So it would be nice if they would, like, hey, here you go. We're going to see if we can get See if we can get this jag to eat. Might be wishful thinking, but it may happen. Gotta go on the other side of the room and get some fish food. Throw a few pellets in here and see what happens. Oh, do it. Do it. Oh, that made me happy right there. That just made my day. The fish is able to eat. The fish will be okay. That's what I like. So, I don't know, a little bit of a lame video tonight. It's Saturday. I'm in a fish room, feeding all my fish, making sure they're all good, taken care of. You know, doing what a good responsible pet owner should do. But I seen this article. I was on Facebook the other day while I was at work. I seen this article about the orca whale that was left alone for 12 years in Canada, a place called Marineland. And that's sad. You know, I'm the guy that'll take time out of his day and get wow, sorry, get sidetracked. Why is my guppy attacking my snail? I don't usually see guppies attack things. Oh well, snail's fine. It's got a shell, but they left. I'm the guy that will usually take time out of his day to get a raccoon out of a dumpster that's stuck, and to see them leave a whale by itself for 12 years and it died of a bacterial infection is just, that is cruel. I mean, that is cruel. How can you do that to an animal? That's a living thing. It has a heartbeat. I don't get that. It's like people buying dogs and, decide, oh, after Christmas is over, it's too much work. I don't want it. You should have did your research before you bought the dog. All right, that's the kind of stuff that pisses me off. But anyway, the Jaguars ate. These guys have ate. I got to figure out what I'm going to put in the rest of these tanks. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 open tanks there. I've got these 2 here. They're not going to be permanent here. They're just being leak tested and they fasted already, so I'm not worried about that. I've got plenty babies in here. They're in there somewhere. Right there, you can see one right by that log. Little itty bitty one. And I got more babies in here than you could count. But yeah, that's the stuff that upsets me, It's a whale. It's a living thing. Not even remotely, in the it's not remotely in the aquarium hobby, but it's upsetting. That is a living creature. Well, how would you feel if you're left alone by yourself for 12 years? Bullshit. People ought to be ashamed of themselves. But we'll go back to my fish. I think I might have to put more filtration on this. I really do. It's looking a little cloudy. Or it could be just where I scared them when I turned the lights on. So I'll have to figure that out. Or my canister filter stopped working, which I would hear that one. That one actually makes noise when it stops working. And it's still pumping. I can see it hitting the surface. I have the outtake right there. I have it aimed up at the top of the tank for surface agitation. Same thing goes with these ones. You can see that one right there. And then you got this one over here, it's still kind of underwater. It's a marine land, so it's underwater. It's going to blow across the top. Still laying over there, huh, Daisy? Look at it. Just now. Now. I'm getting used to the tripod, guys. It's a learning experience. Definitely a learning experience. So, like I was saying before, I got to figure out what I'm going to put in those other tanks. Then I got to figure these 10-gallon tanks out. I don't know if I'm going to use them just to grow out baby cichlids like those, or if I'm going to, maybe get into doing some aquascaping in the 10 would be nice. I have a plan with the 65 gallon tank over there, the two that I'm water testing. I have a plan with those. And if it works, it's going to be awesome because I've never seen it done. So we'll see if that works. And then at some point in time, I'm going to put fish in these. This is a useless Saturday update. I could have just said, hey, I'm feeding my fish. Look at, ooh, my fish. Yeah, it's not. It's just me rambling on about useless stuff. Except for that whale that upset me. And I read that yesterday. So let's look at these guys for a minute. It's one of my favorite tanks. I know I say that about all my tanks, but it literally is one of my favorite tanks. This is my first, like, bigger tank. The 55 on the top over here, saltwater, is my first big tank. To me, it was big. It was a 55, but this is my first 125. My second 125 exploded in my garage when it slid off the stand while I was cleaning it. And the third one is my South American one here that I bought and cleaned up. And I think I got an angel dying. That's great. But I bought it, I cleaned it up and resealed it and put it in use. Never really have luck with angels. I just lost one the other day. But in my defense, they were old. They weren't my fish to begin with. I got them from somebody else. Got them from a preacher. He had passed. And then I got all of his fish and his tank. I'm missing some fish in this tank. There's a pleco. There's an acara. There's an acara. There's another acara. I'm sorry, I'm just looking at my fish. I want to make sure I don't have anything that I'm not supposed to. But I do believe I have an angel that's about to die on me. What are you doing, bro? You dying on me? Probably. Let me see 2 angels, though. I have 3 total. There was 4. One of them died. There's the third one. I'm swimming over. Yeah, the fish ain't gonna make it. Sad. Well, part of the hobby, guys, is you get fish that get sick. You have to do what is right. And let them suffer is not what is right. Let me tell you. I've watched the fish suffer for quite a few days and then had to ultimately make the hardest choice you have to do as a fish keeper. And I had to humanely euthanize my first Oranda goldfish. It was gave to me. It was swimming upside down. Nothing I did fixed it. It was just terrible. His name was Lumpy. Lumpy, I believe, may have made... No, Lumpy didn't make the channel. That was Curtis that made the channel. Lumpy never made the channel. But his tank made the default, and Camo did make the channel. So... I'll show you the fish in question. That angel right there. See, it's labored breathing. It's not a good thing. I don't like it. It bothers me. These fish are just over here to say hi. So we'll keep an eye on it and we'll see what happens. And then them guys back there, they have no more eggs that are valuable or that are going to survive. However, these guys buried the wood, unburied it, and now they're reburying it. Fantastic. We got Donkey Kong and Diddy right there, and you got these guys that are just destroying stuff. I feel like I'm missing a severum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nope, not missing any of them. Thought I was missing a severum, guys. Guess I'm not. Well, I am going to probably end this video because it's rambling. And not a big fan of rambling on, so. The jaguar upset me for the week, and then that orca whale was even worse. Still amazes me how you can leave an animal like that for 12 years. 12 years. I don't even like leaving my dog home alone all day. I feel like she misses me. But that'll be it for now, guys. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. And remember, it's your hobby. Do it your way.